I am recording. All right. What episode are we on?
Actually, that's a good question.
9?
Asked. I want to believe we are on episode. This shit wants to load in. We are currently on episode number 9.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna use this as the intro. What up, guys? It's Vass and Gage, also known as Gage. I got Recon with me, co-host of SCB. Welcome to episode 9. Today we have a very special guest. One of, I'll say, the founding fathers of SCB. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing WaffleTacoGamer. Waffle, real quick, if you just want to tell the people fully who you are, what you do, it's yours, man.
I gotcha. Well, first of all, I'd like to start off with this. You know, it's fun. I'm finally glad to get my own episode of Small Creator Breakdown. You know, I'm glad that Vass got over his hatred of me. So, you know, I'm glad that we're finally here.
Bro,
I'm glad that we're finally here. But yeah, what I'm a small creator in the SCB scene. I box. I have a 4-2 record. With 1 no contest, although honestly, in my opinion, that should be a win towards me, but you know, to each their own. I love doing video games. I love doing videos with my friends. I'm not just on my own channel. I have friends who are local or far away that I always do content with, collabs with, and I mean, this is just another step in that journey of just, you know, branching out and, you know, just getting myself into different positions, into different scenarios. So that's the summary.
Let me add on real quick, ladies and gentlemen, to something that Waffle just said. He has been on my ass since day 1. Yo, when is my episode coming out? I told him, yo, relax. I'm gonna get your episode soon. And then he kept on.
I was telling you for a damn minute.
And then he told me he came up with the thing saying Vass hates me. So on the last
I thought Vass was gatekeeping.
Yeah,
I know you wanted me on.
Let me clear
I know
this
you
up,
wanted me on, but I felt like Vass was gatekeeping.
So
I felt like he looked at me in person. I felt like he looked at me in person and was just like, "Oh, that fat fuck! Oh, that fucking porker over there! I'm not gonna have him on my podcast if I ever." Yeah, fucking piggy, fucking oink oink.
No, we're not doing that.
So I'll be address that. I got big beef with you, Waffle. No, I'm kidding. No, we've said it before, dude. We have so many people to go through, and that's the best thing possible.
Right.
I wasn't really that chatty in August whenever I did show up to Pennsylvania because I was in the mindset, even though it was an exhibition, to seriously hurt somebody.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really talky.
I wasn't really trying to talk to too many people as well, but honestly, like, I had my friends there from SCB, I had my friends from outside of SCB there,
yeah.
I had my family there, like, I had so many, like, different things, I had so many different things to focus on, so I was very much scatterbrained on that week too, although I did have I also did have an exhibition, so, you know, that similarities there, you know.
We were exact opposites there, even though we were both scheduled exhibitions. I showed up. I won't say alone because I had a buddy with me, but I showed up alone. And that was before I really knew anybody, dude. Like, I knew nobody going there.
Right, you were in a situation where you just did not know anything. And honestly, that's why I feel like SCB is so welcoming, because it's like, you meet these guys online, you don't know how they really are, how they really act, and stuff like that. But then once you finally meet them, and once you finally meet these people in person, then finally, like, you actually feel like you're, like, getting, like, a bond there. Like, you're getting, like, a conversation going and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Actually, well, I feel like that experience it's different with every single person. Like, for me, the first person that I saw in the scene in person when I went to 07 that was extremely nice, like, straight up off the get-go, I was like, he's going to be awkward. He's not even going to talk to me that much. It was literally Waffle. It was Waffle. I was recording. He was like, oh, he's recording. All right, let me just put on my goofy act. And he was there, you know, that weigh-in, when I went to weigh-in, and I wanted to see you on the scale, and you just didn't want to.
Yeah, no,
was like-
no, absolutely not. Even right now, I'm avoiding the scale. I do not want to look. I do not want to look. Like, I was supposed to fight coming up soon, but things happened. But, you know, I did lose a good bit of weight before that happened, though. So it's just like, I did get to check the scales a little bit, but now definitely not.
How much?
Definitely.
How much?
So what's your next question? So, like, what's the...
Come on, how much? Don't be afraid to
not-
tell the world.
No. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Don't worry, I got you, Waffle. I'll redirect a little bit. I got you, man, because I know that feeling too.
We'll come,
No,
back, to
no,
it. We'll come back to it, Waffle.
About
No, we won't. No, we fucking won't. Recon, I swear to fucking God.
We'll come back to it, Waffle.
about Pennsylvania and meeting people. Like I said, I knew nobody. I knew Kel a little bit, and but the first person that I met going was fuck. Why can't I remember his name? I feel like a fucking douchebag right now. Hang on. Why do I feel like such a douche? It's gonna piss me off until I find it. Hang on. And then I have to give a big apology.
Right.
Shit. Augustin.
Oh yeah, Augustin.
My fault. My fault.
Bro,
my brain.
hold on, Best. You told him that on the second episode when we had him as a guest. You told him that. I can't believe you forgot.
No, yeah, I he was the first guy I actually met going to Pennsylvania. He was super cool. I will be his defender for life because of how nice he was. But no, yeah, I didn't really know anybody. And like I said, I had a different kind of mindset when I went there, so I wasn't so much talky talk, but but are you going to break out 08 by chance?
Oh yeah,
I'd like to
absolutely
actually like formally talk and like hang out, and I'm trying to do that with everybody there, but
yeah, no, I got you. I'm definitely I'm 100% going. Like I don't like everyone thinks that like just because I don't have a fight lined up or anything like that, people think like I'm not going to show up to these things. Like people don't think I'm showing up to Sword 7. I'm still showing up. I'm still showing up. Like I think I have a job there now to do. So it's like I really got to make sure that like I'm there and ready to go with whatever needs to be done. Like whatever's on my table, I need to get it done. And like I work the event and I also help with the event. Like I literally do all that I can whenever events come up. Like,
Actually, have you missed a single event?
no, I have not. I mean, the only event that I really missed was the first Sword 7 Into the Dragon with Pat and Juan, where they fought and shit. So, but yeah, like other than that, like I haven't missed a single breakout. I haven't missed a single Sword 7 afterwards. Like, I mean, I missed Bloodline, but like, yeah, I just could not make it. So
if you guys can't tell already, those who are listening with Waffle, not only is he super invested in SCB boxing, and like I said at the beginning, he's kind of considered one of the founding fathers of SCB boxing. When did you fully start boxing, man? And tell me a little bit about your past on how you are, quote unquote, a founding father of SCB. Because when I was doing some research on you, man, I was seeing all different things. I was seeing get back boxing. I was seeing rested boxing. I was seeing you doing boxing events, what looked like in a family room in your house. So I just wanted to hear a little bit about you being, quote unquote, a founding father of SCB.
all right. So, well, first of all, people don't like to consider this or even think about it, but I was the first ever. I mean, realistically, like one of the first ever like small creators to actually do it. Like it was 2018, February 3rd. KSI and Joe Weller just fought, and I watched that fight, and I was very intrigued as to like the just like fighting and like just the idea of punching people in the face. Like I used to always like get like so like what was it? like what's the word I'm trying to think here? I always get so
Invested?
wrapped up,
Okay.
like invested. Yes, like invested in just like the art of boxing. Like I would see, like I'm a Nintendo guy. I would see Punch Out like on like a video of
It's a
mine
great
that I'm
game.
watching. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never played
Like
it.
and then like I'd always hear about like the Rocky films. Like you know what I mean. I still haven't watched all of
Rocky
them,
V
but
Apollo.
I
Hey, W shirt.
As long as you watch
um
the most important ones, you're fine. The other ones you can miss.
yeah, yeah. But no, like I was kind of like invested in like that idea, and then I saw KSI and Joe Weller do it, and then I was like, well, I got a YouTube channel, and I'm bored. Like I have nothing to do, so I'm just gonna fight my neighbor for a YouTube video. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then see where it goes. I got my fucking ass kicked. Like first time I ever put on a pair of gloves, like literally no preparation. I just was like, "Hey, you want to like box or something?" And he was just like, "Yeah." And then he and I got in his backyard, and he and I fought, and then I lost. Right. So then a year passes by. KSI just beats Logan Paul in the rematch. So then I was like, if KSI can win, then I can win. So then I fought another one of my friends, and that's whenever I started having those living room brawls, I guess you could say. I fought my boys, and I won like a couple times, and then I was supposed to fight at the end of 2021 against another one of my friends, but he unfortunately didn't want to do it. So, I then got wrapped up into this is like I'm trying to think. This is 2022,
Okay.
and um I get on Twitter, and then I see this random guy, this guy with a Pokemon profile picture. His name's typloosion, right? I think we all know who that fucking is, but I remember I joined a Twitter space of his, and I just heard him shooting off of the mouth just over and over, and I was just like, bro, this guy's fucking hilarious. I love this guy. I want to make this guy my friend. So eventually, he and I got into a Twitter space together. He and I just talked and whatever. We followed each other, and then he was telling me how he was fighting this hillbilly named Trey Ingram. He went and fought Trey Ingram. There was this guy in the background named Dennis Bell as well. He was like a fighter that didn't really fight yet and stuff like that. So he was just kind of in the background, talking shit, doing his thing.
Yeah.
So Pat and Trey fight, and then I was like, you know what? I want to get into this. Pat, how about you and I fight? So then that's whenever we had our first fight in a baseball diamond.
I remember seeing it. Yeah, I saw that on your
SCB
channel.
was very different back then. I'll tell you what. And he and I fought, and then I called out Dennis Bell. But then once it came to my table, I was going through some mental shit. Then Dennis fought Trey, and basically breakout came a thing, and yeah, that's basically how it all started. Basically,
How it all started just fighting in a backyard, then a baseball diamond,
living
whatever
rooms.
it's called. Yep.
Yeah. And really, the four people that started it were me, Dennis, Pat, and Trey, because we were like the only people like traveling and doing all these sort of fights, and like we were genuinely like we're going out and actually doing it. We were creating the basis of what we have today. So you know what I mean? Like now we have people like you, people like Recon, like flying out to all these different places, and like we have all these people meeting, like becoming friends, becoming enemies. Like it's very, very, very interesting to see from where we've began to where we are now. So
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep on growing.
It is, man. It's growing more and more every day. I mean, with each card, man, like Breakout 08, like the whole card isn't even announced yet, but you can just tell how much hype is around.
It's a super card. It's a super card.
And dude, everybody's gonna be there. Like the three of us are all gonna be there, and I'm not even fighting, and I'm still gonna be there.
Yeah.
So it's just, like you said, it's just growing and growing. Speaking of the past, I heard that back in the past you were a little bit of a shit talker yourself. You like to talk some smack, which surprises me because with the short amount of time that I've talked to you, you are a very nice person. What changed? Because I've heard from Lesra, from Pat, that you talk yo shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, what changed with you?
Yeah. I mean, I still like talk a little shit like here and there. Like I'm not like I don't want to like. At the end of the day, I don't want to make myself look like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I don't want to shoot off of the mouth, talk about like family or talk about like people's friends and stuff like that. Like at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a lot more respectful and a lot more reserved as a person, and I want like my personality to show that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to lead you guys a certain way to think I'm like to make me think that I think that I'm like the shit. Like
a bad
like
person.
a top dog, and I know.
Yeah. Because I'm not aiming to be that. I'm just in the scene to get my name out there. Maybe get to Misfits, maybe get to Brandris, but honestly, I feel like that's kind of fallen off a little bit for me. I'm just doing this simply because I enjoy the sport now. But as I was saying, like I like to keep myself a little bit more reserved and a little bit more just more settled in. Whenever it comes to like people I'm fighting though, like I do talk a little bit of shit. Like I mean one of my many instances was whenever I fought Dennis on Breakout 04 after like a whole like year and a half layoff, like I knew that he was gonna come with some shit, so I had to reflect that. You know what I mean? I had to bark back a little bit, and I feel like I had some very good one-liners, and I feel like I won a lot of those verbal exchanges. Unfortunately, it didn't translate to the ring, but you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. But yeah, I just overall just like I don't want to make myself look like a fucking idiot. Like,
yeah, I feel like there's got to be a little bit of shit talk with fighting in general, though. Like, if you're getting in there to put your hands on somebody and try to put them to sleep in a very dramatic fashion, there's got to be some shit talk. You know,
yeah, but I also think there's got to be. Yeah, but I mean, you said it right there.
There's a line though.
I agree. I fully agree.
I feel like clearly people don't respect that line, especially now.
Well, it depends as well. Like if you have two people getting in the ring that literally don't fucking like each other, you're gonna get shit that's way above the line. But if you get like normally you'll get two people that are respectful towards each other, that will just do sly digs, but like it's nothing personal at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's like a big difference between like Lesra versus Isa, which is like peak fucking shit talk, fucking mothers being brought up, everything, and then just me and Intrepid, where we're just sitting there, we're just like, you know, we're gonna go in there, have a good time, and then Intrepid gives me a Subway fucking gift card, and then I'm fucking saying like he's not gonna be Intrepid, he's gonna be Intra Dead. Like it's like that's like it's completely different.
Yeah, definitely. It just depends on who's matched up. And if there's actual beef there or not.
Recon, what the fuck are you laughing about?
Yeah, what is he laughing about?
Hold on,
I know,
bro.
I know Kodiak's talking about Recon is gonna knock him out, but
yo, no, what boy? I try to hold in the laugh after what you said about Intrepid. I won't lie.
What? Intra Dead?
Yeah, Intra Dead. I was kind of hit.
I mean, I'll be honest. It hit whenever I was thinking about it in my head before the press conference and before the face-off. But fucking, whenever I said it to him, it was just like
the line by itself is shit. But it's, after you said it, you're just smiling. You're just smiling, bro.
Place to pay it or to say it.
Like it's not that. It's because Waffle was just smiling there like an innocent boy. He was just smiling. I was like, nah, what the fuck is he doing?
Right. Just like I would call him Intra Dead.
Exactly.
I'm happy to be here.
One of those things where it's not like it's not real, like it's not fucked up to say Intra Dead. Like when me and Kel were going back and forth, he called me Slime's dad, which still fuck you, Kel, because people still call me that shit, dad. Dude. That's people still call me that shit. And I was calling him Small Boy Kel.
Also, by the way, Kodiak is saying I'm gonna knock him out in the first 6 seconds, but it's only because he has a curse. He has a curse when he predicts people, they lose.
I forgot about that.
Said it. Don't worry, Drake is betting on him, so I'm all good.
The Kodiak curse is real, folks.
Yeah.
Kodiak curse.
You're not gonna knock him out in 60 seconds. You'll knock him out in 70. So talk about fights. Talk about Intrepid. Shout out Intrepid. I wanted to talk about some of your last fights, and like you said, and how I have it here. Your record's 4-2 with 1 no contest.
Yep.
3 of those wins come via knockout.
Yep.
Your last TKO was, and I'll say your last fight was against Intrepid via second round TKO in Breakout 06. You had that exhibition with Pat on Sword 7 back in August. I just wanted to talk about some of your past fights, man. Like your mentality going from a fight, even though you and Intrepid were cool, you're going in there to try to, hurt him. Going from that to going to like an exhibition with Pat, like a fun little thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear about some of your fights, man. How they were with you.
Well, are you asking like how the fights were made and like how I just felt through the camp and shit like that, or?
Yeah. I just wanted to hear some more info on the fights themselves.
Yeah. So beginning of the year, I wanted to lock back in because I felt like I had a chip on my shoulder after the Dennis Bell loss. I felt like I had a lot to prove and a lot more to give whenever it came to the small creator scene. Yeah. So it was like February 13th, 14th. I started like talking to some people. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna lock back in. I think I'm gonna lock in, have basically put myself through a hyperbolic time chamber of just like, just real training, real like everything, like basically being in a camp without being in a camp, and then returning on Breakout 07. That was the whole plan from the beginning of the year. So February comes around, Breakout 06 is being made, is being worked on, stuff like that. They just made Intrepid versus Lil Nuke, and that fight was kind of made. It was kind of like an unspoken thing, where I already see Recon shaking his head. I know what he's gonna say, but basically it was said behind the scenes that whoever were to win that matchup was going to be my fight on Breakout 07. Okay. Or at least that was the idea, you know what I mean? So I was locked in, I was training, and there was some things that I sacrificed to basically make sure that my health and stuff like that, physical, everything was just like completely on lockdown. Like I was ready. I was going to be ready by Breakout 07. So I was training for a month, and then it's like 2 weeks before Sword 7, Fate and Fortune. I'm in a call with Lesra, Pat, and I think MC Weeks. Okay. Yes, MC Weeks. And they are saying like, yo, we just got a text from Lil Nuke. He said he's going to pull out due to X and Y reason, which you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. This would be an instance of me talking shit. I'm keeping myself.
No. But I'll do it. That's bullshit.
I'm keeping.
I know nothing about this scenario.
He bugs people.
I have no idea what we're talking about. I wasn't really in the scene by this time. But I wasn't. So
Lesra, he hits me with the offer. He says, "I know you've been training. I know you've been working hard. Do you want to fight Intrepid on 06? So then I had to go through like this, like, well, shit. Do I really want to make it this soon? Do I really want to go for this soon? And then
what was the notice you had?
The notice. Well, it was 2 months before Breakout. It was 2 months before Breakout 06. So
okay,
it was. I had like a decent amount of time, but then once I started, I would have to like double down on what I was already doing. So I I said yes. Intrepid said yes. And we had a big old announcement at Sword 7. It was quite honestly like one of the coolest things in the fucking world, where we got to do like some WWE type shit. So then the next like 2 months, I put myself through physical fucking hell. Physical hell. Like, I literally, like, there were days in the morning where I was just like, bro, I do not want to get up right now.
Yeah.
This bed is way too comfortable. This shit is way too good for me. Like, I do not want to get up and fucking work out. But then it got to a point as well where I felt like I was overtraining. Like, there was a moment in time where I started hitting the bag and I felt a little bit more sluggish and shit like that. So, obviously, that I kind of slowed down a little bit, but then whenever I did my last sparring session, whenever I had my last sparring session before the fight, I fucking cried my eyes out, bro, because I knew I wanted this so much. I wanted this so much, and then 06 came around. It came and went. I got my win. Shout out to Intrepid still, and literally like on the literally as I was about to go on vacation, there was like talks about having the next Sword 7, the one in August, be in my hometown, and they were talking about having me be the main event. And I was just like, well, I just went through this whole camp and stuff like that. I don't know, so let's take it easy. And then that's whenever they like came up with the idea of why not just do a rematch with Pat in an exhibition. So then I said yes, Pat said yes, and I'll be honest, I did not really train for that at all. Like, I'll be honest,
an exhibition though. Like,
it was, I rolled off the couch for that one. I'll be honest, I rolled off the couch for that one. So, but yeah, ever since then, it's been kind of ups and downs. I was supposed to have 2 fights coming up, but those got canceled. We can get into those if you want to, but I mean, yeah, that's basically been my year in SCB. I mean,
yeah, well, we can for sure get into those here in a bit.
Yeah.
Because I do want to talk about some of those scheduled fights on ahead of scheduled cards. So to kind of change the subject a little bit, completely random, honestly, but I just wanted to bring it up because it's still a hot topic right now. We had that Jake Paul AJ fight.
Oh my god.
What were your opinions? And we'll talk about the other card too, the Misfits card, but I wanted to hear your opinions because honestly, I don't know where you stand. I don't know where you stand about Jake Paul. I wanted to hear your shit.
I think Jake going longer than expected is a huge W. I think that he went in there with someone who's world class and fucking like a heavyweight killer. I think he went in there with a good mindset, stuff like that. Obviously, he did not get the decision that he wanted, but you know, he had that delusional confidence about him, and that's kind of like what I respect from Jake Paul. I think I do respect the fuck out of him for getting in there and at least trying. I'll be honest, I was not impressed with what AJ came up with. I was not impressed. I felt like there were moments in there where he was a bit timid. I mean, that it was like the beginning rounds where that's really what it showed to me. And honestly, like next year, he was talking about like fighting Tyson Fury next year. I got Tyson Fury battering him. Like I'm gonna be so honest. Like that's just my honest opinion.
I do think with to kind of double down, I'm a D1 Jake Paul hater. I mean, I will always respect the hell out of him for fighting Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Recon, you're a fucking KSI dick sucker. I'm sorry, bro.
You're a Jake.
I see you. I want to listen. I want to hear from you. By the way, I just want to say this, bro. Like you're underneath KSI from you. Yeah, we got him, champ.
You're Jake's number 1 meat writer. No, actually, you're not Jake's number 1 meat writer. You're the second Jake.
No,
Bro, I am.
Lesnar has
number
that
two.
crown.
Bro.
Lesnar
Yeah,
has
that's
that
why.
golden
That's
crown.
Lesnar's.
The thing
That's
is, whenever it comes to
Jake's
KSI and
second
Jake
meat rider,
Paul,
bro.
I respect Jake Paul a lot more because I feel like Jake Paul has taken bigger risks and has done bigger things than KSI has done in boxing. That's just
Okay,
like,
but here
I like KSI.
let me say this.
But he
Let me say
annoys
this.
me
Let
in
me
terms
say
of
this.
boxing.
Let me say this. So definitely Jake has had the more tougher opponents for sure, but that's
Way
because
tougher.
yeah, that's why. But that's because Jake wants to be an actual world champion. That's his that's his goal. Wow. KSI has clearly said, I don't want to be the world champion. I only want to fight Jake Paul. And that. So you're not gonna expect KSI to go ahead and fucking fight Deontay Wilder,
KSI
fight all these other
I'll
people.
be honest.
Bro, I can pull up the receipts.
KSI is the one ducking, bro.
Jake has said,
KSI is
well,
the one
let's do
bro.
185. Then KSI said no. Then Jake said, let's do 185. Then KSI said yes. Then Jake bumped it up to 190. KSI said no, we're doing 185.
Negotiation tactics, bro. That's just negotiation tactics.
That's being a duck right there. That's being a duck. Using weight.
How is he being a duck? How is he being a duck and KSI still agreeing to all this shit?
They would have fought 185 a long time ago if Jake didn't decide to go to 190.
He's trying to see how much he'll give up.
But look, he went all the way down. He went all the way to heavyweight just to get brutally KO'd by Anthony Joshua. It didn't go his way. Now he's going back to cruiser. And how much you want to bet now that KSI is retired? He's gonna want to call out KSI.
So
how much you want to bet, bro?
I think I don't think it's a ducking thing personally. Like I said, I'm a D1 Jake Paul hater. I don't think it's a ducking thing. I think it's a pride thing. I think it's they don't want to give nothing up to the other person no matter what.
It's an ego. Very much.
I think they got to drop their egos because they're both just fucking.
Also,
they're both amateur boxers at the end of the day.
I would say
both
also
of them aren't good.
I would say Nikisa has something to do with it too.
I don't like Nikisa. I do not like Nikisa. I think Jake needs to get away from Nikisa.
What are your thoughts on that, Waffle?
I don't know. I feel like Nikisa, he's doing like good fucking negotiations and shit. I don't think he's
good at negotiations, but what I don't like about him is that he's just delusional. Like after the fight of AJ and Jake obviously got his ass beat. Like it just like Jake can be like, "Oh, I won."
Nah, Jake was up all round.
But how Nikisa said, he was like, "Yeah, he would have. The only way he lost that fight was because of size." It's just not true. He was
size, experience, and
he was outskilled. I mean, the size
it was experience, skill, weight,
yeah,
all of that.
But I don't think that fight should have been made at all, and I blame that on not on Jake because he's supposed to be confident. I blame that on Nikita.
Well, Jake,
I think that was
Jake signed.
He did.
So it was like,
I'm just thinking if that was my fighter, I'd be like,
let's think about it multiple times.
And I do think with Joshua,
Nikisa said multiple times though he didn't like the fight. He didn't like that the fight got made, but he believes in Jake and he believes in the money too.
Look,
like let's be honest, like
they made money. They made money.
They made money for sure.
And I do think with Joshua, his performance too. I've watched Anthony Joshua for a long time. I've been watching him since before he was undisputed. It wasn't his best performance, but you also got to put into account it was his longest layoff ever.
Yep,
he did just come off a
knockout loss,
a pretty bad knockout loss at Dubois when he got dropped. I think 3 or 4 times in that fight, and his first time actually being KO'd.
I remember I was at a wedding and I checked my phone. And I was just like, "Oh my god, he got fucking knocked the fuck out."
and I know he got TKO'd by Ruiz, but it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that. Yeah, no.
It wasn't like he couldn't get back up.
Right.
He and
also new camp, by the way. A whole different camp.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys have ever sparred somebody that didn't want to engage with you. It's really hard to figure that out when somebody's just circling, jab, clinch, circle.
Yeah.
Like, that's really hard to deal with. Just because you don't know.
That's why. That's why
I feel like people would
That's
say
why-
you cut the ring off, but even then, it's still hard.
I think
Yeah,
he
hands
did
on
that
that
on
first.
purpose. I think he did take those first 3 rounds kind of off because he knew Jake was going to tire himself out, and he did. And as soon as Jake had to stand in front of Anthony, that's when it started getting brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, like the circling, jab, clinch, all that shit. That's why I've fallen asleep during 3 fucking Devin Haney fights. That's why I've fallen asleep 3 fucking times
Devin
during a
Haney's
Devin
I don't like
Haney
Devin.
fight.
I don't like Devin Haney. His
neither.
last fight was pretty good though. His last fight he did better.
I didn't even watch it. I still have it.
I had it on the back.
Okay.
It wasn't great, but he
Fuck
didn't-
Devin Haney. Fuck Bill Haney. Fuck those
Yeah.
fucking losers.
I don't
Fucking,
like
he's
them.
a fraud. He's a fraud waiting to get exposed again by Ryan Garcia.
He's a fraud. He'd still beat the dog shit out of me, but he's still a fraud.
Yeah. I'd beat him. I'd beat Devin Haney.
I want to see him and fuck.
Bro, I have more power than fucking Ryan Garcia. I would knock his ass out.
You know what?
Anytime,
I would give you that, Waffle.
anytime he shoots that jab, I'll slip, double leg takedown. Fucking get him in the guillotine.
I wish
Oh,
we
he's
could have
gonna do it,
seen
Jake
him in
Paul?
Boots before Boots moved up.
What's
I wish
up?
we could have seen him in Boots before Boots moved up.
Boots would have probably killed
Boots
him.
would
I'll
have
be
put
honest.
the boots on him, brother.
Just belt to
Boots is
ass,
solid.
straight up.
If you guys don't watch Boots Ennis, bro, you gotta watch Boots Ennis.
Yeah, Boots is a
Um,
great fucking fighter.
but yeah, that fight with Jake and AJ. I was saying it since it got announced. I never thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, no.
And it
wasn't.
showed because while he didn't get knocked out cold, he got
Well,
his
shocking.
Jaw
Look,
broken.
He got his jaw
Look,
destroyed to where
from
he has
both
to eat
sides.
through his jaw.
From both sides too.
Yeah,
It wasn't
and that
just
can
the
be
side where he got
career. Like that can really be career altering. Like it really can.
Because-
like,
I agree.
Yeah, he heals. We don't know if his jaw is gonna be extremely weak.
yeah,
like, he could
like
get
what if
punched
he
in the
can't
jaw
take
and
a
it's-
shot anymore?
Yep.
You know, that's how some people are. Some people get TKO'd one time and they're never the same.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't, even though I don't like Jake Paul, I wouldn't like that to happen to him, because he does take it very serious and he loves it, and it would
Mhm.
suck to have something you love be taken away from you. That just sucks.
Yeah.
But I do not think that was a good idea to do that fight at all, especially because
I
he was
think-
training for the smaller Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. Going from Tank to fucking Joshua within a
It's
month.
An
the
actual
exact
tank.
opposite- Yeah.
To an
Yeah.
actual tank.
Yeah, AJ dropped.
All right, bro.
Dude, AJ dropped that bar. He said he went from going up against the take to looking up at one. I was like, oh.
That was a bar. That was a bar. I love
bro.
bars, and that was a
Yeah,
fucking bar.
Yeah,
AJ cooked.
AJ's a unit, man, and how he was talking about that basically, and people got mad at him for this. How he was like, "Yeah, if I can kill him, I'll kill him." And people got mad.
That's
at him
some
for
that's a
that.
mentality
sport.
you gotta have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's a fucking
the
sport.
Exactly.
Kill or be killed.
exactly. I feel like everybody has to go in with that mentality.
Yeah.
What's next for Jake Paul? I don't know. They're
Jaw.
talking about Francis and Ngannou.
Yes, I was gonna say
Yeah,
they're talking about that fight.
I
It's
still
still-
don't like that fight
Me neither.
for Jake. I think if he's gonna
I
do that
think-
fight, he should have some warm up fights.
I think warm up fights. Shit, who would he fight in a warm up fight though?
If he's gonna do heavyweight, he should fight a shit heavyweight.
Shouldn't do
like a
heavyweight.
journeyman,
No, he said
journeyman
he said he's not doing heavyweight.
Yeah, but
I
then he
like-
wants to
I
do
would say-
Ngannou though.
I like Jake at 190. Like 190. Boom. That's where I think he looks the best at. I think when he's heavier, he looks slow and sluggish and
Yeah.
flat-footed. But when he's a little lighter, he's got a little bit of bounce. His power is there. That's the other thing about him going up to heavyweight. People were talking about he could clip AJ, and I didn't think he could.
No,
Because-
bro.
Yeah.
You saw. Let's look back at the fight. You saw those two overhand rights he landed. AJ didn't even acknowledge them. He didn't.
because he's
He
not a
didn't
heavyweight.
Care.
Because he's not a
He
heavyweight.
didn't care.
Yeah, he's
Because
not a
AJ's
natural
been
heavyweight.
hit by Andy Ruiz Jr. He's been hit by Klitschko. He's been hit by all these different
Dubois,
guys.
Usyk.
Hasn't
I
been
found it
hit by
crazy.
Tyson Fury yet.
You know what?
Tyson Fury's gonna do his shit.
Tyson used to be one of my favorite boxers. He still is.
Same.
I still love him.
Yeah.
Mostly because of his story, and he's a phenomenal boxer, man.
Yeah, Tyson.
His mouth annoys me a little bit, but he's still one
I
of my
agree.
favorite boxers.
I agree. I'm fucking retiring, and then fucking 2 weeks later, I'm coming back, the Gypsy King.
Gypsy King. It makes no sense. But him and AJ will be a great fight. I
also for AJ.
I do have Tyson winning that fight. I think he boxes AJ's head off. But
I personally have AJ.
But AJ could put him to sleep.
Also, take in mind,
no.
he is now Team Usyk. So if you give him the time, he's gonna be dangerous.
Can I have a rebuttal here though?
Yep.
In terms of AJ could put him to sleep. Deontay Wilder, 1, 2, 3.
That's true, but he did get
knocked down.
Hurt by Usyk. That's the fight that I think of. I think of that first Usyk fight, how he almost went out cold by
Usyk, Ngannou, Deontay.
I mean, he has great recovery. He can recover more than
He can
recover better than like any boxer I've ever seen.
Like genuinely, hats down for him. Like, how the fuck do you recover like that?
I think AJ's best chance against Tyson Fury is if Tyson Fury shows up as the version that he showed up in the third Deontay Wilder fight, or the Dylan White fight, or the Ngannou fight.
I thought he looked good in that.
I feel like that's his best chance. But if he shows up like if Tyson Fury shows up like Usyk 1 or 2, especially Usyk 1, I think he just beats the shit out of AJ.
Usyk 2? I wasn't that impressed.
I didn't really like his performance in Usyk 2. That's why I specifically said Usyk 1.
I like when he's lighter. I like when he's lighter. When he's around that when he's around that 260 mark. I think he looks the best because he's so fast. And like with that Usyk 1 fight, he looked like the best he's ever looked. But he went up against fucking Usyk.
Yeah. Usyk, one of the greatest boxers of all time, by the way.
Dude, when he knocked out Dubois.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro, I was like, shit.
Dude, I watched that live, and I jumped out of my chair. That was good.
That shit was awesome, bro. It was
stuff you don't see from Usyk that much, and that's him sitting down on shots. And he sat down on that overhand left.
Yeah. I love watching Usyk fight simply just because I know he's a southpaw, but I love, like, thinking about, just in the reverse... Like the reverse Usyk, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Waffle. I do the same.
I love watching him move, and I'm thinking about okay, whenever I'm in my orthodox stance, how can I move exactly like that? Like, what is he doing to measure distance the correct way? Like, what is he doing to really make sure that his his left hand is a fucking hammer? You know what I'm saying? I love watching Usyk fights just for that reason.
You know, for a heavyweight, for him to move like that. To me, I find it crazy.
He's like a middleweight, man. It's crazy, and even Lomachenko, they have the same type of style.
Don't even get me started about Loma, bro. Oh my fucking god!
So when I first got into boxing, really late 2017, early late 2017, 2018. One of the first boxers I started to study because, I was trying to figure out what kind of style I wanted.
Yeah.
I found Lomachenko. And I'm not saying I don't have a Lomachenko style. I don't. But I learned how he creates angles and throws punches with angles at the same time. And people don't realize how fucking hard that is.
Yeah.
Usyk does it too, the angle switches and the throw the left hand as you're switching an angle at the same time, come back and then throw a combo around. That is so hard to do. It's so much different than normal boxing.
For me, I like to
say it's almost like dancing.
Yeah, no, yeah. For me, I like to kind of I like doing it in practice. I like going on the heavy bag and stuff like that. Just, seeing if I can do that angle switch, if I could do that, this thing, that thing. One of the people that is very good at switching and angles. I mean, at least in their prime was Mike fucking Tyson.
Yeah.
Whenever he would hit you with that fucking,
because he would like throw a right hook, and then he would boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, fucking. I love his like hook, fucking switch, fucking right hand. You know what I mean? Like I love that fucking shit.
He doesn't just aim the head too; he does the body just as much as he does the head, which got him so much success.
Mike Tyson has one of the best combinations or one of my favorite combinations, and it's when he's doing that angle switching. He'll throw his. I mean, I'm left-handed, but he'll throw his right hand to the liver because normally people go right hand to the liver or right hand to the body, slip, and then they come out with it up top. He'll throw liver, upper.
Yeah.
And you don't see a lot of people do that.
Yeah. He was talking about it with Ali, but he making two punches sound like one.
Make two punches sound like one. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Love Mike Tyson.
Actually, that was a good impression, Waffle.
That was pretty good. That was
a good impression. That was a good impression. Won't lie.
Bro, I've been working on it. I can't really do impressions like that, but like I've been working on it. Make up two punches sound like one.
I like that.
Yeah, I like it. What the fuck?
You can kiss my ass.
Bro, tell me why most of the times when I think about Mike Tyson is that one camera clip. I think it was for the Jake Paul fight when he just turns around and it's fucking bare cheeks, bro.
You know what's so funny about that? Today at work we had like an ugly sweater day because it was like, we're being festive and stuff like that. I literally had an ugly sweater of that screenshot of Mike Tyson with his ass, and it says ugly ass sweater.
I always think of the clip when he's like, I haven't fucked my wife in a year. I don't care about living or dying. I want to strip him of his health. What the fuck?
One of my favorite clips.
Keep it.
One of my favorite clips is he's like, I broke my back. What do you mean?
My back.
I broke my back. Spinal.
And then the one when when he had the press conference with Lennox Lewis, I cannot quote any of what he said in there. If you guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
Fuck you till you love me.
Dude, you know that reporter, even to this day, if he's still alive, he goes to sleep with a gun under his pillow.
Right.
So, to switch things up a little bit, we talked a little bit about the newer breakout card, Breakout 08, Wrath of the Dragon, March 21st in Millersburg, Maryland. You were saying you were going to be there. Obviously, Recon has a fight there. I already said I'm going to be there. I wanted to talk a little bit about that card. We got some of the fights got confirmed. They're getting confirmed, but we have your past foe, Pat. He's fighting Braveheart for the first undisputed title fight in SCB history. That is insanity, and I don't even know. I mean, maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't even think that's main event.
Yeah.
Which tells me there's an even bigger fight.
I don't know. I'll be honest right now. I don't know like what's happening with the card. I don't know like what's main event, what's not. But I will tell you that fucking Pat and Braveheart, that is fucking main event in my mind, bro.
I am so excited to watch it live.
All of the fucking belts are on the fucking line.
And I've seen Braveheart.
Transatlantic. Fuck!
Braveheart's good, man. I like Braveheart. He's a good fighter. And I've talked to Pat multiple times at Pennsylvania. We've had him on the podcast, and I've talked to him even throughout. He's a really nice person. I respect the fucking shit out of him, but he's also a damn go fighter. That fight is gonna be fireworks.
Yeah, dude. I've seen Braveheart's clips. Like I'm genuinely like, oh my god, like
he's good,
bro. You know what I want to see from Pat is him to have an absolute monster of a gas tank. Because I know if he does, it is like just pressure the whole fight from Pat. Yeah, and I love that for Pat. He is Shit,
People,
man.
hey, people
Even-
sleep on Pat, man. You can't sleep.
Bro, I know you
on
can't
Pat.
sleep on
No,
him.
you can't.
You can't.
can't.
He's a good boxer. He's got some sting on his shots.
Bro, genuinely, bro, like that guy can fucking hit. Pat
And
can
he
fucking
has that
hit.
do or die. Like he has a mentality of I'm going in there to either kill this man or get killed. And that's
Bro,
Yeah,
and you
bro.
can see it. You can see it when he
Yes,
gets punched.
yes.
He is still pushing forward. Like, oh, you just punched me. I'm gonna keep on going forward and punching.
Mhm.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Like,
He's
he
got a
doesn't
crazy
generally
chin.
just doesn't care, which is like shit, man. He has a couple screw loses on his head.
He's
In a
definitely
good way,
got
not in the battle, but bro, that's
Oh, yeah.
what makes him a monster, bro.
That's what
In
makes
my
the
opinion,
best.
he's-
The best boxers are people that are a little fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then we got Vinny Carlson versus
That's gonna be a
Is it
fucking
Christian
banger. I'm not
Chrissy?
gonna lie. Yeah, Christian Chrissy. He
Okay, I want to make sure
he,
I was saying that right.
Yeah, him and Vinny have like basically the same content style where Vinny was posting on Instagram like day 1 until day X until I get a fight on brand risk.
Okay.
And the same thing with Christian Chrissy is day X until I get a fight on breakout. So it's like a very, very nice like what is like the correct like word for it? Like duality. Like it's a very nice duality between the two guys, and I feel like they're a very similar skill set, and I feel like they could very much put on a crazy fight. Like I genuinely
100%, man.
like I mean right now I see it going to decision, and I just see like just it being a war. Like I'm thinking like in Nissan Gibb, Jay Swingler kind of fucking vibes where they're both
Like
not
you're
as
swinging
technical.
and banging,
They're
man.
just fucking swinging for the fucking fences, and those are the
Yeah.
fights I love watching.
Those
Wait,
fights
what was
are
your
fun,
prediction
man.
for Pat? What was your prediction for the Pat fight?
I got a back Pat. I got a back Pat.
Platt.
I got
Yeah,
a back
Platt.
Pat.
Got a back
So
Pat.
it's like I have
Got a
no
back Platt.
hatred towards Braveheart. I've never had a conversation with Braveheart, but I got a back Pat because I know
Platt.
how he is. I know his mentality. I know of things going on in his camp right now, and I'm telling you right now, we're gonna get a fucking good fucking performance from Pat.
It'll
Like
be
we're gonna get a
exciting, man.
fucking crazy one.
Yeah, it'll be fucking so nice to see those fights. And then we got Diesel versus Soulful. That fight's a motherfucking banger.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
We got Mr. SCB Part 2, Recon in here. He's fighting Kodiak. That fight's a big fucking fight.
That's gonna be a good
That's gonna be
fucking
a
fight,
great
bro.
fight. Kind
gonna
of
be a
like
good
what you
fucking
said.
fight.
You know, I've talked to Recon about
Mhm.
this fight, and from what I'm hearing, we're gonna get a new rejuvenated Recon.
Oh, bro, I
And-
had sparring after my injury recovered.
Yep.
Ooh, I can't wait to show what I did on that
Saying-
sparring.
Bro, all
Oh.
I'm saying is I'm going, and it's not even bias. I like Kodiak. I do. I like him.
Oh, me
He's
too, man.
fucking
I'm kind
nice.
of close to him.
But I gotta go with Recon, and I gotta go by TKO. Just from what I know about Recon, from what I'm hearing about camp, I'm going with that. And then we got JDM versus Bell.
That's a good fight, man. That's a fight that
JDM's toughest test
need
to
be there.
date.
Could be
JDM's
fight of the night
toughest
potential. Bell is
Toughest fight
super
to date. I
good.
can't speak.
Bell is such a good boxer, and he's coming down to cruiser. But
Yeah,
JDM
both-
hits like a motherfucking Mack truck, bro.
Both of them hit like Mack trucks, from
They
what
do.
I've heard. So it's like, bro, it's gonna be two power punchers in there, fucking swinging for the
Yep.
fences. Is gonna be a
And it's not
fucking
even
amazing
power
one.
punches either. They both can box too. JDM's got like a lot of people I'm seeing are kind of sleeping on JDM.
No, yeah.
he's got some slick boxing, man. And I think the big thing that comes with him is his power. And then with Bell, you know, he's a great boxer. He's a good power puncher, and he's got experience over JDM.
Yeah.
He's a brawler too. Like he won't be afraid to trade punches with you
Exactly.
whatsoever.
What
Yeah,
y'all got
so
for that
massive
fight?
balls.
What y'all opinions for that fight?
I personally,
Who
I
y'all
have
got?
nothing. I like to watch Anton fight. He is like one of my favorite fighters in SCB to watch. But because I've gotten close to JDM, I have to back JDM on this
Yep.
one.
Mm-hmm. No, I really do like both guys.
Yep.
I gotta back my American brother, but that doesn't mean I have any hatred or anything towards
Yeah.
Anton. I would love to see. I mean, I would love to see a draw. Honestly, I love both guys so much, but
It'll be such a good fight.
I think Jerry's gonna shock a lot of people. I think he's gonna go in there with the proper mindset, the proper camp. I don't think they're just gonna let him in there. Lesra manages Jerry. You're not really gonna let him get into that situation if you don't have a bit of confidence in him. You know what I mean?
It's not like a Jake Paul AJ to where the promoter's getting dough to where he's getting a lot of dough. It's not like that at all.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fucking. My God, it's gonna be such a good fight.
And then my personal opinion, like you said, I like both of them. Both of them are good fighters, good people. Gotta go for my American brother JDM. Like you said, I think he's going to shock a lot of people. I think he is on that level. And I'm going by TKO because I think JDM is one of the hardest hitters in the whole scene. I think he fucking can crack harder than a lot of people in this scene.
Yeah. No, I've felt it before. I've felt Jerry's punches before.
I want to take a body. I already talked to JDM. I want to take a body shot from him at 08. Might be stupid, but I'm trying to feel some of that power, man. And
I'll give you one right afterwards. I'm not training or anything right now, but I'll do it.
I need you to take one from mine.
Waffle. I'm gonna be doing I'm actually gonna be doing a video. Hopefully, if all goes well, I'm gonna do a YouTube video there at 08, and I want to do a Shark Tank sparring to where I'm in there and it's a fucking Shark Tank. Because people just keep coming. I want you to be one of the people. I want you to go in there and try to beat the shit out of me.
I'll probably be down. Be down.
Just to do it, man. I just want to do it. I think it'll be fun. And then
I've been in a Shark Tank before, dude. Oh my fucking God.
It sucks.
Dude.
It's the worst.
Literally 2 weeks before I fought Intrepid, I went through a Shark Tank spar. Fuck it. 6 rounds, by the way. 6 fucking rounds.
Were you told that it was going to be 6 rounds?
No. I didn't even know it was going to be a fucking Shark Tank, dude. They just fucking they're like, all right, you're fighting in a few weeks, get up in there, and then they're like, okay, this guy come in, this guy come in, this guy come in, and they just cycled me through 3 guys. I had 2 rounds with each guy, and every single time, bro, you know what? I'm gonna find the picture. At the end of my 6th round spar, I'm gonna fucking look for it.
I did a Shark Tank a couple days before I went to Pennsylvania. I did 8 rounds, and it was the same. I got in there, I sparred 1 round with somebody, and I went to go get out of the ring because I thought other people were going in. And my coach was like, no, you staying, you're staying. Dude, it was 8 rounds, and it was people smaller than me, my size, bigger than me.
Right here.
Yeah.
First time ever in sparring, I got a fucking bloody nose. My nose, I was worried my nose was broken, bro. It was bad, bro.
You'll know if your nose is broken. I know from experience. You'll know. I got my nose broken in sparring, and it's really bad.
Fuck! I can. Only
I have a picture of after my Shark Tank. Actually, let me find it real quick, and I'll show the cam. Like I said, I think it was the Monday before.
Oh God.
Here we go. I'll show the camera real quick. Bill, I was worried I was gonna have a black eye for the event.
Oh Christ!
It swelled up a little bit.
Holy
honestly,
shit!
Those are some of the best sessions you can get.
Yeah.
Because you want to be down, you want to be dragged to deep waters. If you're sparring, if you're doing a camp and you're sparring and it's easy sparring,
by no means.
You want to have
by
adversity.
no means was I having easy sparring during that camp, bro. It was fuck every single week. Hell.
Yeah, I took that exhibition off 3-week notice,
and
I wasn't in training at all. And I got in there, and I remember my first spar, I got beat up so goddamn bad. Dude, it was one of those things to where I drove home with music not on.
Mm-hmm.
I was going the exact speed limit. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Bro, hold on.
But then at the end, when I had sparring right before, I was piecing fools up. So,
bro, hold on. Well, tell me why. I don't know. Maybe I'm me personally because the type of car I
you don't gotta
drive.
flex. You don't gotta flex.
No, hold on.
Yeah, what are you about to say?
No, the type of car that I drive fast. But then I remember also getting my ass beat when I first started camp. I drove under 5 miles under speed limit, no fucking music on. Yep. It's like, what the fuck? Like it does that to everyone. I feel like it does it to everyone.
When you get your ass beat, especially when you haven't gotten your ass beat in a while, when you get worked, it's the most humbling feeling because you're like, oh, I box, I can punch people and blah 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 blah. And
I can beat this guy, that guy. Yeah. I can be a champion if I wanted to.
And I'll say this, like when you hit somebody, it doesn't affect them. That's one thing. But when you can't hit somebody, when you cannot touch them and they hit you with whatever the fuck they want, dude, I sparred this dude, my first sparring for that exhibition. I got him with this dude, the southpaw, because Kel's southpaw, so I was training for a southpaw. This dude hit me with 6 jabs in a row. He said, bop, 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 and I couldn't dodge one of them. Bro. I thought I was the worst boxer of all time.
Bro, you don't know. I literally have the same experience as you every single time I spar. Fucking, they always put me... Okay, so there's this guy at my gym. His name is Tim, right? And Tim will literally fucking... He will build you up. This is like outside the ring, amazing guy. He will build you up. He'll hype you up. He'll be like your number one fan. As soon as you get in there, he acts like you just like killed his mom or something like that, and he just fucking goes at you. He doesn't. He's a southpaw, a fucking crazy southpaw that he fucking does not let you get in. He does not let you get out.
Yep.
Like. Any fucking slight move that you do, he reads it and he's like, okay, here's my left hand. Fuck that motherfucker.
See, this dude
I love him,
was
though.
a right-handed southpaw.
Oh my god.
So this guy, when he jabbed me, it was like a straight right hand from an orthodox fighter. And then I would try to enter. Nope. Check right hook. He changes the angle. I don't know where the fuck I am. Next thing you know, oh, wait a minute. I'm on the ropes.
Yeah.
But those are some of the some of the most humbling experiences, but you need those. You need those to know that.
I agree.
No, hold on. Just me, bro, I knew I was fucked from the beginning. The moment I start, my coach said, all right, start. Round 1 starts. I'm there. Feint, no reaction. Feint again, double jab, slip, boom, overhand right. I'm just like, oh, fuck, I am fucked.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I am fucked.
Yeah. But going back to that breakout event, we got I wanted to go over another fight. We got Jack Does Boxing and Pascal.
Oh, that's another one.
That's a good fight because Jack's got a good resume on him, and he talks, bro. He annoys me, and I got nothing even against him. I got nothing.
I fucking love
Jack. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that because
it's fine.
I fucking love Jack. I cannot.
He can go after me. It's fine.
Bro, he is an entertainer, bro.
He is. Bro. He talks his shit.
Yeah.
Can't sleep on Pascal though, man.
I agree.
Can't sleep on him. I think that'll be a really good fight, and I think whoever wins that fight is gonna talk a lot of shit to everybody.
Yeah, I agree. That it's gonna be a fucking. I think it's gonna be better than the first one. It's 100% gonna be better than the first one. It's a longer fight too, so it's like it only makes for like the decision. I mean, the decision at the end of the day is gonna make it more final. I guess you could say it's gonna be more impactful. So I'm just. It's going to be such a good fight. I love both guys. I don't know who I'm going to pick to win, though. like at all. It's just like
It's a close
that,
fight.
like I've had private conversations with Jack. He's such like a good, nice, humble guy. Um, and then he gets on Twitter and he shoots the shit everywhere.
Starts talking
You know what I
shit
mean?
to
Like
everybody.
he doesn't give a fuck, and I
Mhm.
respect that about him. And then fucking Pascal, like I got to know more of him whenever he and I talked back at
He's like a little secret
oh
assassin, I feel like.
yeah, no, yeah, he's funny, bro. '07 after party, one of the funniest motherfuckers there. Pascal is a hilarious motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
he's genuinely like one of the he was one of the highlights of '07
Yeah.
for me.
And then we apparently are going to have also, it's not fully announced yet, but he's talked about it. Lesra's last fight.
Yeah.
We don't know who it's going to be against. We don't know where he's going to be on the card, but he said it, that will probably be his last fight. And for those that don't know, before this card got fully announced, it was going to be a tag team with Lesra. Who was it going to be? It was going to be Lesra. I don't fully remember. Votfi, and then it was going to be you,
Waffle, and Mark Flames.
And Mark. So that was going to be like the original main event, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it wasn't going to be the main event.
Main event. Okay.
It was never planned to be the main event.
Okay, but it was planned to happen.
Yes.
And then the plans fell through. I'm not sure what happened, but I just know that it's not happening anymore.
Yeah. It's a shame. I'll say this, like, I originally accepted it just because I just wanted, like, I wanted people to just shut up about bothering me about Lesra, because it's just like, I had my own personal reasons. I'm not going to explain them here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know you want that exclusive, but you know,
it's good.
I have my own personal reasons, and I was still like, I'm very much concrete in my decision. Like, I don't really see my opinion changing, but you know, it did kind of hurt to know that me and Lesra were never going to share the ring. We have sparred before. We've had done stuff before, and you know, I would kind of like. I think it's better that way, in my humble opinion. But you know, it kind of
exhibition
hurt a little bit.
Maybe not a fight, but would you ever do like an exhibition, just like a fun little thing?
Well, I mean, it goes alongside with, like, you know, my personal shit. Like, so it's like,
I get it.
You know, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, like, you know, I think it's better that way, and I really do feel like I honestly kind of he might be listening to this, but like, I kind of don't believe that it will be his last. Like, I feel like he's concrete in it now, but I think he'll be back. I think he has the potential to go to like Brand Risk or Misfits. Like, I really do feel like he's at that level. I mean, in terms of just like promo and shit talk, I feel like he's at that level.
I think if he does these 3 fights that he's talking about, and he does well in them, I honestly think him and Chibu could be a very possible fight. Yeah,
Chibu went up to him in Nashville during Misfits and was just talking to him and shit. So it's like, hey, you never know what happens. I really do think that Lesra could be like a mainstay person on Brand Risk and stuff like that. Like, I really do feel like that is a thing for him. I don't see him retiring. I don't, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, we were supposed to have the tag team. It fell out, and you know, I just wish him the best of luck in his last 3 fights, whoever they are, wherever they may be. I wish him the best of luck, and you know, Godspeed with whatever he decides to do in the future.
Yeah, man, a whole bunch of respect, and like, I was gonna ask for like some responses and stuff, but I don't want to pry nothing out of you about the Lesnar thing, because I feel like it'd be fucked up.
Yeah,
you know, and I understand everything about personal reasons, and like people have been saying. I've had a couple people on the podcast now, and just in general, saying they want me and Kel to fight to
Yeah.
like we were scheduled that exhibition, but a couple people have said that they want to see us actually fight, and it's kind of that same thing with me. Like I've kind of gained a respect for Kel. It's just somebody I just don't really like. I just don't want to fight him. I just don't like. We'll spar, we'll spar, but
Yeah.
it's just like one of those things. I just don't want to. Still want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I mean, very much the same,
there's many other
same
people
idea.
that I'd much rather punch in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, no, true.
Um,
True. Like, and the thing is, like, I feel like my mindset really switched because me and Dennis were like friends before we fought, and I feel like I just need to like not hate, but like, I mean, at least like fucking, have like some sort of like, oh, I don't know much about you, so like I'm just gonna go ahead and fight you because I feel like that's whenever my best performances come out.
That's the
you know
best
what I
thing to
mean?
do.
I won't lie, I am kind
Like,
of feeling it myself. I have gotten really close to Kodiak, but I just, this is the first and last time I'm fighting a friend.
Yeah,
genuinely,
like,
because it's
like the thing is, I was friendly with Intrepid before we fought, but like I didn't know him. You know what I mean? Like I felt like he and I were like we weren't close at all. Like he and I were like very like we would talk to each other. Like I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Intrepid? How you doing? God bless." Like everything. Like it would be awesome between me and Intrepid every time we talked. But like at the same time, I was just like, whenever I accepted the fight with him, I was just like, I don't really know him that much. I feel like this is a lot more better for me in terms of, wanting to go out and fight him. And that's why I also accepted a fight on Sword 7, A New Hope, but that fell through. And, yeah, so I'm kind of going towards a different mindset whenever it comes to fighting now, where it's like, I really don't want to be close to my opponent. I want to have like some sort of distance, some sort of this thing, that thing. Like I don't want to be close to my opponent. Opponent.
Bro,
I have a speech impediment, so
opponent.
But fucking
opponent.
So yeah, like you guys get what I mean. You guys get what I mean whenever it comes to
I had that. I had that exhibition schedule with Kel, and we were cool, man. Like we were cool before that. And it was kind of the opposite with me when it was leading up to then to like the fight week and when I got to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I've said this a couple times. It was just an exhibition. It was whatever. I put myself in a very dark place that week, and I was having to at times calm myself down because I was like, I'm planning on going in this ring and trying to severely hurt him. And that's number one, I don't want to do that because I'm cool with him, and two, it's just an exhibition. And it made me to start I don't want to say I started to not like Kel, but almost like I just want to beat the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah, you had that competitive edge.
I had that.
That's how I was. That's how I was for the Intrepid camp. Like I would literally like I put myself in a dark place. Like I would literally put myself in a dark place. Like right before I'm about to hit my bag and really visualize like the fight and just like what I'm supposed to do in the fight. Like I would literally like shut off all my lights. I would turn on some motivational shit. Like I would like almost meditate in a way. Like it would like I really did have to put myself in that position, and I really had to go in there like I gotta fuck this dude up. Like I gotta fuck him up. Like
see, and that was opposite
I respect
of me.
him, but I gotta fuck him up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That was exact opposite for me because I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. And so
not everyone gets it. Not everyone gets it.
No, not everybody gets it. Not everybody gets that mindset, which is fine. But anytime I'm ever scheduled to fight or anything, I start going to that place and I start going to that. I want to severely hurt this person in the ring.
Yeah.
And even like at Pennsylvania when we did the face-to-faces and press conferences, when we did the face-offs,
you wanted to push him.
We got in each other's face and it was like all respectful. But when it got eye to eye, like we were, and my buddy that was with me actually called it out. He said me and him had the most tension in the face-offs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just something I don't want to do with like fighting a friend, somebody I respect a lot. I'd much rather fight somebody I don't know. So at least it'll be easier for me to put them to sleep.
Yeah, like
I won't feel bad
it's
about
way
it.
easier for me to fight. I mean, like back in the day before me and Trevor got close after the fight, like it was much more easier for me to fight Intrepid than it was to fight like Mark. Like I'm very
Yeah.
close with Mark. Like that,
Yeah.
it's way easier to go ahead and do. I mean, like Mark, Lesra, fucking Pat. You know what I mean? Like it's way easier for me.
Yeah. And I'll give credit to Recon about that because I know you and Kodiak are cool.
Mhm.
Bro,
But
it
I'll
is
always
tough.
say, and I'll even I'll tell you this right now, and I'll say it to you probably a couple more times. Um, just make sure you go in that ring. You know, I'll respect. You guys are cool, but make sure you go in that ring, uh, willing to take his life in that ring.
No,
Mhm.
And that might seem,
that's
and people will say that might seem dark, but people get
like,
killed in this
yeah.
sport.
I
You
would
know,
say people don't like that mentality, especially in SCB, because we don't get paid. I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but we don't get paid. So we should just do it for fun. But I personally came up boxing the traditional way, so that's been my mentality.
I did too.
Although I like Kodiak right now, like right now I am chill. Like I like Kodiak. I've gotten so close to him, like genuinely love this dude. But when I go train, my mentality is I am really gonna take this guy's head off. I'm
Yep.
actually gonna do it. And
Yep.
come fight day, I'm gonna be all respectful. But the moment we step in that ring, even before the fight starts, I'm doing the switch. Like, okay, I'm going to fuck you up now.
Yep.
Once the fight is done, I'm straight up just gonna go hug you and just apologize.
You gotta be
Yeah.
willing to flip that switch. I feel like if you can't flip that switch and you shouldn't fight, you gotta be willing to go in there. No matter if it's your best friend, no matter if it's your worst enemy, you gotta be ready to go in there,
Yeah.
willing to, if it happened to, and like I said, it sounds dark as fuck, I know, but willing to take somebody's life in there because it could happen to you. So
Yeah. You have to go out on your shield. You gotta.
you do.
I mean, again, like I said earlier, it's kill or be killed. Like you can't go in there
People
all
die in the
willy-nilly.
sport all the time, man. You're getting punched in the head, and
Yeah. Actual real damage is being done.
Yes. Even if it's sparring, you're still getting hit in the head. Even if it's an exhibition, you're still getting hit in the head. I always look back at Pritchard Cullen. I always look back at that guy. And that can happen to anybody.
Bro.
Or you
what happened to him was terrible, bro.
I know.
Oh my God.
Or you could end up dead. Like that's just how it is.
That's the sport.
So you can't go into a boxing ring all buddy. That's just my opinion. Maybe some people feel differently, but I feel like you can't.
Which is why I decided to take Mark off my radar.
And that's why I said multiple times now I don't want to fight Kel because
Mark's still on my fucking radar. I'll beat that.
You wouldn't fight it.
Yeah.
Whoa, what you gonna beat?
Okay. Anyway,
hey, that's outside the ring, buddy. That's outside the ring. Anyway.
Outside.
I love Mark Flames. Shout out Mark Flames.
Okay. So I only really have a couple more questions for you, and then I'm out.
Right.
But I got a big question for you, real quick. Why waffle and not pancakes?
Waffles are. I like waffles a lot more, simply just because I mean, I'll be honest. I don't really have a reason. I just prefer them more in terms of like texture. I feel like I can fuck with a waffle more than a pancake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a situation where
Type shit,
there's a
type
pancake, there's a waffle. You're taking the pancake. I mean, you're
Hey,
taking the
fuck
waffle.
you!
You're taking the waffle. But
No,
that was a genuine slip up. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, no, I got you. It's also like, with a waffle, they have those little squares. You know what I mean? Like I like it whenever I have the syrup and they're in that
You
little
fill up
square.
each square individually.
Yeah, bro. I like the visuals of that,
feel
like
you.
having the syrup and eating it. Like I love
I
love waffles. I'm not a big fan of tacos, but I am a gamer. So like,
So why taco?
I'll be honest.
Waffle burger.
I'm not a big burger
King.
guy either, funny enough. But no, the reason why it's waffle taco is back in the day there was this YouTuber I watched. His name was Angry Grandpa. I think you guys might know him. I don't know, but
Rest in peace.
he was doing the review for the Taco Bell breakfast whenever that came out,
Yep.
and he was like, here we got the waffle taco, and then I just like the sound of that. So then whenever I was making my YouTube channel, I was just like, what if I just let WaffleTacoGamer, like I'm gonna be gaming on this YouTube channel, stuff like that, blah blah blah. Like I should have like a weird like little name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just a weird little alias. So I chose WaffleTacoGamer, and I feel like it rolls off the tongue a lot better than how it sounded initially. So I've kind of stuck to it. And the best part is,
man.
The best part is whenever I go into fighting, like I love like I had a fight with someone like long ago and I knocked him out. I just loved the comment that my opponent's brother made afterwards was, if you ever lose to a guy named WaffleTacoGamer, then you should shut the fuck up. I love that sentence. And that's why I keep the name to this day, because it's like, oh, you lost to WaffleTacoGamer? What the fuck? What even is that name? And then they look me up. They're like, oh, this fat fuck? You lost to a fat fuck? Like, I think it's hilarious. I like it.
So this will be my last point or my last question, and then I actually gotta bounce.
I got you.
But this will be my last question, and I ask it every single time at the end. We already know what's happening next for Recon, but what do you want to see next for Recon after his fight? What do you want to see next for me?
What do I want to see next for Recon? Oh shit, that's actually a very interesting question. What I want to see from Recon is I want to see him keep going in terms of just like fighting in the heavyweight scene. I think in the future, Recon, I do think that you could and should move down to cruiser. Maybe have a couple fights there.
Sorry.
I mean,
keep talking. There are a phone call, but keep talking.
I got you, but I feel like you have the potential to keep going in terms of this SB scene. I feel like there's a lot of good names in both heavyweight and cruiserweight. I mean, there's a lot more in heavyweight right now than there is in cruiserweight, but I really do feel like if you have that duality, I feel like you're going to be able to keep going and prosper in this scene. And you're already becoming like a good, decent sized name. Like you're in the right conversations. You're posting the right stuff. You're promoting the right things. Like you have this podcast. Like you guys are really doing something great here. So you know what I mean? Like shout outs to y'all. And for Vast, I just want to see you debut, bro. I want to see you debut. I want to see you fight someone who is game. I'm not sure who that would be. What are you like at right now? Like
weight wise,
my
fight weight is anywhere from 140 to 150.
Okay, so you're in that welterweight. I think a good fight for you. Maybe I don't know if he's in the scene anymore, but Wonder. I feel like Wonder and you would be a good fight. Maybe in terms of like what's your experience? Have you had amateur fights before and stuff like that?
Not amateur fights, no.
Oh no, okay. I was gonna say something like crazy like Jose, but maybe that's a step too far. No, I really do think that like maybe like a Wonder, maybe even like a Grimvis, maybe. Like I'm thinking like those sort of names. I really want to see your debut. Maybe even Kel. Maybe I'm fucking Kel. I'm sorry you brought it up earlier. Like I was just thinking about it. Like maybe Kel. Oh, all right. Royalty. I think that'd be a good one.
Fight.
Recon,
you can finish this up. I gotta run.
Okay.
So I got a piece, but I'll keep it recording. You guys can keep talking or end it. I don't care.
But
yeah, I gotta run. But anyway, real quick. Thank you for coming on here, Waffle.
Yes, sir.
It was a pleasure, and I can't wait to formally meet you on 08.
Yeah, I can't wait either, bro.
But yeah, you guys keep talking or we'll do whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yo, Waffle, it is time for you to strip in front of the pod. Come on. Okay, no. Pause. You gotta get demonetized. All right.
And that's where you end the episode. That's where you
know
end
what?
the episode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, Vass had to leave due to I don't know why. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably gonna jerk. Okay, no. But
Probably jorking his shit, stupid style.
yeah, probably I don't know, doing some fucking leg
I'm
over
sorry,
his
Matt.
fucking head.
I'm sorry, Matt.
But genuinely, thank you so much, Waffle, for joining us, and we finally got your
It's
episode,
about
bro.
fucking time.
We finally got your episode. He's been on my ass to get this episode, so we finally get it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And whoever you want to see next, go ahead and just tell us if you want to hop on a pod. We'll leave the link to the docs so you can sign up, and maybe we'll get you on. But yeah, thank you so much, Waffle, for joining, and we'll see you guys later.